Tokyo Brandon here, WagerTalk's #1 all sports profit capper 3 of the last 4 years, and also #1 the last 3 days and the last 7 days in all sports profit. Things are going quite well right now. Currently, I rank number 3 out of all WagerTalk cappers in 2025. I have plus 69 units and climbing. Yesterday was a nice 4-1 day, and today I have 2 free plays for you in Major League Baseball. Before I get to the free plays, do me a huge favor and click that like button. It takes less than a second and it costs you nothing, but it goes far to help my career and to let WagerTalk know that you like these free play videos. I'm 8 wins and 2 losses in my last 10 free play videos, so it's going quite nicely. Click that like button and I will continue to make more of these free play videos. Also, see over there the code TB3. You can get 3 days of all access for just $39 if you go to the link above and use the code there. 3 days all access for $39, including any 5% and 4% plays that I put out. Free plays Texas goes to Detroit to take on the Tigers. We have Jacob deGrom pitching for the Rangers, and we have Jack Flaherty going for the Tigers. The first thing that jumps out at me here is the Tigers are 14-3 at home and share the best record in the American League. They're red hot right now. Their bats are hot, but they face quite a buzzsaw in Jacob deGrom. deGrom, one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. I use a 30 curved ranking for all starting pitchers. There's about 200 starting pitchers, and I curve them on a scale of 30 so I can compare them to the bullpens and the hitting. And I have Jacob deGrom out of 30 pitchers ranked number 5, so he's definitely a top 10 1/3 pitcher, but he's actually upper echelon. He's not going real deep into his games, but he's got great control this season. His balls to strikeout ratio is really good. I have him ranked very high. Jack Flaherty for the Tigers, I have him ranked 11, so he's just missing being in the top 1/3 of all starting pitchers. No shame there. That's a pretty good ranking. Jack Flaherty also even has better control than deGrom. He's throwing less balls to strikes, and he's doing really well. Bullpens. I have the Tigers ranked number 8, while I have the Rangers ranked number 20 out of 30 teams. So the Rangers are toiling in the bottom 1/3 of all bullpens, while the Tigers rank in the top 10. Batting, Tigers, I have them ranked number 1 in MLB. Until they stop this torrid pace of hitting, I'm going to keep going with them because they're just cranking the ball. Rangers are having a hard time hitting the ball right now. They're ranked 20 in batting as well. So bottom 1/3 for bullpen, bottom 1/3 for batting. The books like starting pitching a lot. They like it maybe too much. So I'm actually going to go with the Tigers here, even though the Rangers have a slight advantage in starting pitching. They do have a slight advantage, but not that big of an advantage. The way I see this game shaking out, I think Flaherty can hold these flaccid bats of the Rangers at least to 1 run in the first 5. I think this will be a tight game coming out of the 5th inning, maybe a 1-0, 2-0 kind of game, where the end of the game, I think, is where this will be decided. The strong bats of Detroit will probably be able to overcome the bad bullpen of Texas. Detroit's bullpen probably can hold this lineup down in the last 4 innings. I like Detroit plus money here on the money line. That's the first play. Before I get to the second play, again, that box over there, TB3, I am number 1 the last 3 days. I'm number 1 the last 7 days. I'm number 1 3 of the last 4 years in all sports profit over every WagerTalk capper. Nobody else can say that. Use TB3 when you get a 3-day pass at my page on WagerTalk.com and check out for $39. 3 days all access. Next play, we're going to go to Dodgers at Diamondbacks. interesting matchup here. The Dodgers actually probably should have lost that game last night, but again, Arizona's bullpen is just so bad right now. They used Shelby Miller, and so I think they used pretty much their best arms yesterday trying to preserve that lead, and it just didn't work. Ohtani came through with a home run, and the Dodgers overtook them in the 9th inning. That's a heartbreaker. And this bad bullpen of Arizona, I have Arizona's bullpen ranked 26 out of 30, where I have the Dodgers bullpen ranked 10. Not great, but still top 1/3 of Major League Baseball. Bats, I have the Dodgers ranked 6th in Major League Baseball. I have the Diamondbacks ranked 14th, so slightly above average. Starting pitcher Corbin Burnes takes the mound for the Diamondbacks, where Dustin May takes the mound for the Dodgers. A little bit of an advantage here. Corbin Burnes, he's not what he used to be when he was with the Brewers, but he's still solid. Not going quite as deep into the games, which is a concern here because that Diamondbacks bullpen is spent and they're bad. I think the Dodgers are going to overwhelm them here. I have Dustin May ranked 20. So he's just barely in the middle 1/3 of pitchers, but actually I think he's better than that. Corbin Burnes ranked 15, not a huge difference, 5 ranks higher, but I just think the better bullpen and the better bats are going to prevail in the end, similar to what happened yesterday. I'm going to take the Dodgers here. You can get them from -110 to -115. Anytime you can get this deadly lineup and this upper echelon bullpen for that price, I'm going to take them. Diamondbacks won game 1. Dodgers came back and won a heartbreaker in game 2. I think the Dodgers will go all out to try and win game 3 here. I like the Dodgers here. One thing to note is Corbin Burnes, I do have him 5 ranks higher than Dustin May, but the balls to strikeouts ratio, Dustin May is much better than Corbin Burnes. I think this will be similar to the Detroit game. I think the first 5 innings will have a pretty tight game here, but the better bullpen and better bats should prevail at the end. So Dodgers on the money line is play number 2. Again, to recap, play number 1 for this video is the Tigers on the money line, and play number 2 is the Dodgers on the money line. Click the like button. Really would appreciate it. It goes far to let WagerTalk know that you like my videos. I'm the number 3 capper at WagerTalk in 2025, but I've been number 1 3 of the last 5 years. So grab my 3-day all access using the code TB3 at that link up there. Let's keep winning, guys. I'm number 3 in 2025 and climbing plus 69 units. Let's have a profitable weekend. Let's get these free plays, and I'll be back with more.
Maybe we can live without libraries, people like you and me, maybe. Sure, we're too old to change the world. But what about that kid sitting down, opening a book right now in a branch of the local library and finding drawings of peepees and wee-wees and a cat in the hat and the 5 Chinese brothers?